4 in their last game against Manchester United. So we knew we had to play well today to win. So really happy with that. Difficult conditions, of course, so we had to play that a little bit in the second half. But overall, delighted for the team, the mentality of the team, and an important 3 points.
Did you have a fear in the second half that it might get abandoned?
I was hoping not, but I know the pitch is okay. I think the last game I was involved like that, it was Swansea. We were playing away at Portman Road against Ipswich, and it was very much similar to that. There was a covering on the pitch, and it was coming down. But no, I think the ground staff cleared the areas that the referees needed to see in terms of the lines and the centre circles and stuff. The ball was actually fine, but it was obviously just how long it was going to come down. So thankfully, it lightened off a little bit, and we were able to see the game through.
We saw Jamie Vardy run to the bench when he celebrated his goal. Do you know what the reason behind his celebration was? I think he may have said it was something to do with Mike Stoud.
Yeah, I don't know specifically. I'm just happy that he scored, to be honest. So, him and Sterling have a great relationship, and so it was with regards to that. But I'm not sure specifically, to be honest.
And last one, if you wouldn't mind, how was it for you as a manager watching James Maddison produce such an influential performance today?
No, it was great. He's, you see his quality, and that's when he's at his best, when he's running and working and taking the ball. He was a real inspiration for us today. His first goal gets us up and running, gives the team confidence. Vardy got his goal, got his goals as well, and across that front line, Addy gets the goal. But that all comes from, have a look at Timothy, who he responded well, made the mistake, but then he goes into a 50-50 challenge, which for him, you think of what he'd been through last summer, fracture in his skull, full commitment, wins the challenge. We then break away. Then Barnsley, again, they show that development and growth as a team where he could finish, but he squares it. We get the 4th goal, and that closes the game out. So collectively, the front players look dangerous, scoring goals, and it was pleasing overall as a team.
Okay, Rob Tanner then, please.
Hi, Brendan. How you doing?
Yeah, good, Rob. Thank you.
Good. Just to follow up Jordan's question about James, he was asked recently, it's been a good week for him, he was asked recently if he had a point to prove. He felt he had a point to prove. He said not. Did you feel he had a point to prove?
Listen, I always say, I think for him, he was trying to be respectful to the question, Rob. I think we always have a point to prove every single day. I think for him, it was just really just looking at his game. He knows that you're always, this is a game, this is a level where you're always looking to prove yourself, always. And you can never be calm with that. You always have to be intense. You always have to work. I mean, you're not working so well. You've got to keep focused and keep working very hard. So, but I think you're seeing the work, not just with him, but the confidence returning to the team. The level of the game, the movements are back, being synchronised again, and we look a real threat. So, but also working hard. So, but that's for him. And it's not about the one player; it's about the whole team. And but I thought he was excellent today.
Thank you.
Okay, Rob.
Okay, we've got Jeremy Langdon, then we'll go to Adam Leventhal after that. So Jeremy first, please.
Yeah, hi Brendan. What did you make of Claudio's reception today, and what did you say to him before and after the game?
No, it was brilliant. No, it was it's a big applause to our supporters. And rightly so. They give him a great ovation, and it really warms the hearts whenever you heard that and you've seen his reaction to it. So delighted for him. He's at a brilliant club in Watford. It's a great club. They're real good people there. But I thought the Leicester City supporters, they give him a great and deservingly great ovation. And just welcomed him back into the club, and obviously just spoke to him afterwards there as well. So.
And just on the Watford goals, were you happy with the penalty award and also their seconds? Did you think Castagna was fouled there by Dennis?
I haven't seen it back, but of course the expert guys are looking at it, so they deemed it not. So, but yeah, that was the only issue for us in the game. Obviously, we give away a penalty, being in a good position, and then we needed to play forward and didn't. So we make the mistake, but responded really well.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Great, over to you, Adam.
Hi, Brendan. It's just a quick one on the
Sorry,
first
Adam.
goal. Hi,
Sorry
can you
for
hear me
today.
all right? No problem. No problem.
I know where your heart is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all right. It's football. I just wanted to ask you about that first goal. Did James Maddison sort of explain exactly sort of what happened there? Because it was a gift, wasn't it? William Troost-Ekong just didn't challenge for the ball. He looked pretty surprised that it had been sort of served up to him on a plate.
I think obviously from a Watford perspective, they look at that and think the defender's got to deal with it. I think from our perspective, it was really good. We've talked about doing more of that, getting back to that penetration and running without the ball. And for him, if you see the movement from it, one midfield player comes short. He's the highest midfield player making the run in behind him, and that's what can happen. Yeah, the defender should deal with it, but he's gambled, had a real positive mindset in getting there, and obviously from that he's had the touch, and it was a wonderful finish, just behind him a fraction. But he's got his reward for making that run. That rather than getting it always to feet, you've got to break lines and get him behind, and he got the reward for that.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers, Adam.
All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, can't see them all raised hands, so thank you very much, everybody.